It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Tanker Brewery in Estonia, and it's a can of their Hallucination. It's an ber Imperial lager coming in at 7.6% ABV, 85 IBUs in a 440 milliliter can. Love the look of the can wrap. It looks absolutely terrific. Let's get the beer out into a glass, see what we get. Nice bit of smoke on the can opening, beer in the glass then. So an immensely hoppy lager then. Imperial strength lager at 7.6% ABV. Should be a good one. Should really be a good one. What did they say? 85 IBUs. That's the International Bittering Unit. Your palate, your taste can taste 0 IBUs or 100 or up to 100 IBUs. Anything past that, you can't taste any more bitterness than that. It's like the scale, the bitterness scale on your palate. So 85 is right up near the top. So it's going to be a real bitter lager. We got a 2 to 3 finger white head. It's very hazy, unfiltered looking lager. I'd say straw coloured if it was clear. Let's get the aroma. Oh, that smells incredible. Wow. Juicy. Mangoes, passion fruit. And then very importantly, somehow they've managed to hang on to the fact that it's a lager. It's very lager-like. Yeah, most definitely. The characteristics of an imperial strength lager, which is kind of slightly spicy and peppery and kind of lemon-like, a sort of pilsner dryness to it. That's the malt. That's the lager yeast that they use. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Amazing. Quite sweet. I'm kind of like standing here now. 85 IBUs. I was talking about how bitter the beer should be. It's not kind of like ripping my palate apart in terms of that IBU, that bitterness on the back end. Maybe it's international. I'm a bit maybe no, it's not me. International Bittering Unit is a class of bitterness. It's not like, surely they can't use that scale with the amount of hops that they've added. Like we've really dry hopped the beer, so we get to call it 85 IBUs. That's not how it works, surely. It's quite bready, it's quite big, it's quite bold. It's definitely malty. It's quite heavy. It's got a medium mouthfeel, but I can feel the hop stickiness on my lips. I can really feel the hops that are there. It's like waves of bitterness. It kind of like waves up, then it waves down, then it hits you again. Maybe it's just the amount of flavour in the middle. Let's talk about the flavours in the middle then. Jammy, tart, kind of like fruit jam, mixed fruit jam flavours coming through. A little bit of carbonation pushes the beer on the inside of the mouth, but yeah, it's good. It's nice. It's a nice beer, but I don't think they've nailed it. I'm not standing here 100% convinced that the brewer at Tanker is 100% happy with this beer. I think he's probably kind of like it was kind enough to be sent to me by Tanker Brewery in Estonia. Thank you very much, guys at Tanker, for the beer. But I think I know this and the brewer knows this. I think there's room for improvement on this beer. Not a great deal. It just needs a couple of the rough edges taken off. It's just a bit rough around the edges. So how could you improve it? I think it's just a bit too heavy. It's a bit, you really do get the sense of like even now, I reckon if you left this for 6 months, it would turn completely into a barley wine, an amazing barley wine at that. But it seems to be it's well on its way to becoming a barley wine. The 85 IBU hops are not really kind of giving me a smacking bitterness on the back end. As I mentioned earlier, it's coming in waves, but it's not kind of like smashing me across the face like some of these strong IBU beers do. And then the flavours are a bit, it's very jammy, it's very tart, like nettly, stinging nettle type hops. But it's struggling, the hops are struggling with the balance of the amount of sweetness in the beer. It's a bit heavy, it's a bit sludgy, it's a bit, the hops are trying to swim through all of that malt, and it's kind of like they're drowning a bit. But a decent effort. It's still a good, I'll rate it. It's still a good 6 out of 10, I reckon. It's a 6 out of 10. Room for improvement. I'm sure they'll get there with this Hallucination. Thanks to Tanker for sending. 7 out of 10. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.